So today we're doing something a little different. I'm putting 4 AI tools head to head, and no, this isn't just another top 10 AI tools video where I read off a list and move on. I actually want to break down what each one is really good at, where it kind of falls short, and more importantly, who should actually be using it. Because here's the thing, not every AI tool is for every person. Some of these are for solo creators. Some are literally built for entire companies, so stick with me, this one's actually useful. Let's start with the big one, Gemini. Now, if you've been anywhere near tech news lately, you already know Google's been going all in on this. Gemini is basically Google's all-in-one AI assistant now, and I mean that. It's not just a chatbot anymore. So here's what's actually new and honestly kind of wild. They've got this thing called Gemini Omni, and it lets you create and edit videos just by talking to it. Like you blend text, images, and video together, and it just makes it happen. Wait, what? Yeah. It's basically the video version of their image tool Nano Banana. And on top of that, they redesigned the whole app. New look, new feel. They're calling it Neural Expressive, which, okay, fancy name, but the point is it feels a lot more responsive and alive when you're using it. And then there's Gemini Live, which lets you literally talk to it in real time. Like you can show it what you're looking at through your camera and say, hey, reimagine this, and it'll redesign the scene right in front of you. That's actually kind of insane when you think about it. Now, pricing wise, there's a free tier, which honestly gives you a lot access to their fast model, image generation, deep research, canvas for writing and coding, and these custom mini assistants called gems. But if you want the heavier stuff, longer videos, more image credits, the top tier model, you're looking at their paid plans, which scale from around €5 a month all the way up to almost 100 a month for the ultra tier, which unlocks their most advanced research and reasoning features. So who's Gemini for? Honestly, everyone, kind of. Students, professionals, people who just want one assistant that does writing, images, video, and research all in one place. If you only pick one general AI tool this year, Gemini is a pretty safe bet. Okay, next up, and this one's a personal favorite of mine, Notebook LM, or as it's now branded, Gemini Notebook. And I have to say, this tool doesn't get talked about enough. So basically what this does is turn you into an instant expert on whatever you're researching. You dump in your sources, PDFs, websites, YouTube videos, audio files, Google Docs, slides, whatever, and it reads all of it, connects the dots between them, and lets you ask questions across everything at once. And here's the part one really like, it doesn't just make stuff up. It shows you exactly where an answer came from with the actual passage highlighted, so you're not just trusting a black box, you can literally go check the source yourself. But honestly, the feature that blew people away, and I mean this thing went viral for a reason, is the audio summary. You literally click one button and it turns your documents into a full, natural-sounding discussion, like two people talking through your material like a podcast. I remember the first time I tried this, I was just sitting there like, okay, this is actually crazy. It sounds so natural you forget it's AI. People are using this for studying, like importing lecture recordings and textbook chapters and having it explain the hard parts in plain language. Others are using it to build presentation outlines from scratch or to dig through market research and spot patterns they would have missed on their own. So if you're a student, a researcher, or honestly anyone drowning in PDFs and tabs, this tool alone could save you hours every week. Alright, moving completely into different territory now, let's talk about KissFlow. And look, this one's not for the everyday person, I'll be upfront about that. This is a business tool built for companies that want to build apps and automate workflows without needing a whole engineering team. So the pitch here is basically you can generate complete apps or just the building blocks like forms, workflows, reports, portals, and boards in seconds using AI. It's a low-code, no-code platform, which means people who aren't developers can actually build and launch business tools. Think approval processes, internal request systems, retail store management, compliance tracking, that kind of thing. And what stood out to me looking into the reviews is how consistently people describe it the same way, simple, intuitive, drag and drop, and easy for non-technical teams to pick up. One reviewer even called it a flexible, easy-to-use automation platform that helps streamline processes across totally disconnected systems, which honestly is exactly the problem a lot of mid-sized companies have. Too many tools, nothing talking to each other. Now, to be fair, this isn't a tool you're going to open up for fun on a Tuesday night. This is enterprise software. It's built for operations teams, IT departments, HR, finance, people trying to fix messy internal processes. So if that's you or you run a business drowning in spreadsheets and email chains for approvals, this is genuinely worth a look. And finally, Jasper. Now, Jasper's been around the AI writing space for a while, and it's still one of the most well-known names for content and copywriting. This is trained specifically to write blog posts, social media content, website copy, ad copy, basically anything marketing related. What I like about Jasper is it's not just write me a paragraph. They've got over 50 different copywriting skills you can switch between, so you can literally build a full blog post by combining different writing styles in one place, like a punchy intro, then a storytelling section, then a call to action at the end. And there's a long form mode which lets you write entire documents, articles, even books way faster than doing it from scratch. It also plugs into SEO tools so you can actually optimize your content to rank, not just sound nice. And if English isn't your first language, which by the way comes up constantly when you look at what users say about it, Jasper writes and translates across more than 20 different languages, which is honestly a huge deal for global teams and creators. So who's Jasper for? Mainly marketers, agencies, and content creators, people who need a lot of written content consistently without burning out. If you're the person writing 5 blog posts and 20 social captions a week, this is built exactly for that grind. And if this helped you make sense of the AI tool chaos out there, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, because I've got a lot more of these breakdowns coming. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.